Alright, let's talk about the Ibanez RGIB21. I got this guitar not too long ago, and this is the baritone model. There is the 2019 model, I think, and which that one had the toggle for split, or I think it was for split, but I'm pretty sure I've seen other people do or say that it's for like a kill switch and whatnot and so on. But for the most part, I think it's for splits. Um, and usually this model right here comes with the EMGs 81 and 60, but since I bought this one used, mine came with the Seymour Duncan. There we go. With the Seymour Duncan 7 Mick Thompson, I forgot his name, signature set, which are the Black House Seymour Duncans. I rather have the Seymour Duncan Black House set instead of the EMG's 8160, which I still like those, but I rather have something different in this guitar, especially for the baritone set. For the most part, well, I keep like fortune cookies on my guitars and all of that stuff. So this model only comes in black. It also is bolt on set neck, but you know, you can still get to your 24th fret, and this is pretty nice in my opinion. We have a nice bevel over here. We do get a three-way toggle switch. We don't get a push pull or anything that I know of, but since this guitar is already modified since I got it, it's totally fine by me. I don't need a single coil on this guitar anyway. Specifically, I keep this guitar in drop F because I did need a guitar for drop F, and my Jericho Ignition 27-inch, I keep that one in drop A or sometimes drop G, but for the most part drop G. And one of the nicest features on this guitar is the luminlay dots. Let me see if we can focus right here. These are a very nice addition to this guitar in particular. Let me see if we can focus. There we go. This is probably the nicest addition to this guitar in particular. Alright, so going through the specs, we have a maple and Mbabinga neck with a nitro baritone neck, which is what Ibanez is calling it. We have a rosewood fretboard and offset dots, which I don't really mind. I like that. We got obviously 24 frets and the Gibraltar bridge, which is pretty nice. I like it a lot, sometimes even more than the hip shots. And the tuning this guitar is set up usually comes with 14 through 68 in I think it's B standard. Currently I got this one strong with, I think it's 14 through 84 or 82, I can't remember, in drop F. We do have, I think, a plastic knot. This is a very chunky, it's not thick, but it's very wide, and the neck is not your standard Wizard neck, so I think you have to like try it for you to see if you like it or not. For the most part, unless you don't have it in your hands, for the most part, you know, you won't know, but it's not that hard to get used to it anyways. We do have Godo locking tuners in here, which it is a nicer touch. The higher you go with gauges, it gets a little bit difficult to get the strings to get through here, especially in the first 2 or 3 pegs, where the strings are very thick and you have to either peel it off to get the string to fit through, or sometimes you have to make the hole wider at the knot, at the peg for it to fit, and sometimes that's not the nicest or wisest decision to make. to drill essentially bigger hole in your peg, because that can either make it weaker at the end and break it and all that stuff. So here, I don't know if you can see, I'm gonna try and get something. So over here, let me see if you can see. Okay, so over here, sometimes you have to peel it off and all of that stuff to make the string fit through, because in this side it gets very wide and it won't be able to pass through, especially if the tuners are sitting very low or they are staggered. I do wish Ibanez would have released this like in a natural finish as well, like a natural barrel top or flame maple top and stuff like that, and not only black and white. Even though it fits aesthetically nice with this guitar, I actually like the Ibanez logo that is just the letters and not the whole design that they are known for, which I don't mind it, but in this guitar I really like it. I think it fits very nice aesthetically. Back over here, we do have the bigger pegs for it to have more tension and all of that stuff. We do have a battery compartment over here. Pretty much that's it. This is not going to be like a sound demo or anything. I usually don't do that, but I am planning to at some point. But if you ever see this guitar and this is like an 800 or 840 or something like that new, I would suggest you to try it out. If you're looking for baritones and you don't want to get into the 7 strings and all of that stuff, baritones are really the mid-range, or the in-between 7 strings and 6 strings. It's just a nice range to have overall, especially as a guitarist nowadays. It's one of the best additions you can have in your arsenal. I think that will be it for this episode. So if you ever see like an Ibanez RG or Ibanez baritone in general, just go ahead and give it a try. I'm pretty sure there's nothing wrong you can get with just either trying one of these guitars or just having this guitar just in general. And before I forget, this is an Ayato body. This is a very light guitar, and that's pretty nice about this guitar as well. I would say that the neck is the heaviest part of this guitar, and I'm still not getting neck dive from this guitar in particular, which is one of the nicest things that you can have as a guitarist. I can speak for all the RGIB, but the one that I have, it's very nice and very practical. So yeah, if you see one, just go ahead and give it a try, and if you can, just get it. So yeah, until next episode or next video and blah 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 blah.